But being irrational, doesn't mean you're legally insane. Am I right?
Oh, that's absolutely true. But there's a big difference between being a premeditated first-degree killer and being a second-degree killer or a manslaughter or any of the other lesser offenses that could save her from life without parole in the state of Florida. And if the jury is convinced at some point that she is more sick than she is evil, then perhaps she can hope to get a lesser offense and save herself a lifetime in jail.
And I agree totally with you, except though the problem that she faces with that is if this child died from chloroform, and if she was searching on her computer for chloroform predating the time of the death, if there's tape around the child's mouth, if it's like neatly packed up in a bag, there are problems. I mean,
she's got problems.
Now
she's got problems.
She's got problems.
Right.
She's indeed got problems. Yeah. Jeff, one other part of something that I read, and maybe we could shoot and show it to the jury, is that during the entire time, right after the child's on July 15th, the grandmother calls the police, says the child's missing, and the law enforcement's talking to her the next day, meaning Casey. And what's noted in the affidavit support of the search warrant, she's described as, it says, she remains stoic and monotone during a majority of our contacts. Not exactly, the hysterical, upset mother. That's not going to help her much, is it?
No, but I think that's easy. That's much easier for a defense attorney to deal with. And I said it before. I think we deal with that in voir dire, telling people deal with stress and with issues much differently than everybody else. We don't know. You can bring in an expert that will say, listen, just because she was stoic, she didn't show emotion doesn't mean she wasn't feeling it.
How about this one?
She may be the type of person.
All right.
Go ahead.
Here's the first, and that's a good point, except here's the first thing I think. I think if I were the prosecutor, I go, okay, she's stoic under stress. Well, she's also under stress. She goes out to get a tattoo. That was in early July. And also, when she's under stress, she goes clubbing and has her picture taken under stress.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but that one I'll defend by saying that, the defense in this case is that somebody else has this child and she's waiting to get it back, or she's attempting to get it back, and maybe that's the reason she's acting that way. But yeah, I mean, these are the problems that every defense lawyer has in a case. I mean, it's never that easy, but there's a minefield here that this defense attorney is going to have to walk through.
See, no, I think Diana, the best, go ahead, Diana.
No, I'm just going to say, I think the better defense is that she's a horrible, crappy mother, and that she had this child quasi-voluntarily with this Zanny the nanny that's kind of been around for years that everybody's heard about, and then at some point Zanny just took over more than Casey did, and she just sort of ignored the fact that her kid was missing or assumed that everything was okay and kind of enjoyed the freedom.
And you know what, I think that the only thing, I think if the scientific evidence is so confusing that there's a chance that that child was placed 0.3 of a mile sometime after she went to jail, that would suggest that maybe somebody else did it. But I think she's got to hope pretty much for something like that. I think the forensic evidence is going to, she'll sink or swim with that one. Yeah. Anyway, Jeff, Diana, thank you both. Up next,